What's up, YouTube? Yes, we're doing a very weird, awkward theme team tonight. Thank you, Kath. Thank you so much for that, Kath. Thank you a lot. Okay, if you haven't seen Kath's channel, make sure you check her out as well. Go subscribe there. She does very similar videos to me. I'm sure she'd appreciate you writing. Actually, let's do this. Go right on her latest video now, because she made me do this shit. Go right on there. Ben says he wants sex. That you can do. Oh, you don't have to do that if you don't want it. Anyways, viewer discretion advised. Some of the nicknames on here, please just bear in mind it's a joke. I'm not being serious. It's just a funny theme team. Okay, it's all good. Speaking of theme teams, please leave your theme team in the below on the comment section. And yeah, I want to see something. Give me something interesting. I know you can do it. Okay, this went for fucking 50 turns. So it was crazy shit. Okay, so we had a Mega Camera Up lead. I was thinking Stealth Rocks at this point, but then I was thinking Ground type move, alert, alert. Let's go for the Magnet Rise. Let's see if I can make use of this move. So I do. First turn was nice, so that was really, really cool. So this second turn I get outspeed. You're probably thinking, wait, how did that even outspeed it? This is how. Mirror Coat, bam! So that's down. First turn, that was a glorious first couple of turns there. Getting rid of that Mega Camera Up to the Mirror Coat. And I got that. This just shows. Yeah, this just shows. Oh, the rage. Okay, I went. Well, Electivire's coming in. Let's go for what the fuck boom, because I'm going to outspeed it. Fuck, it's Frostless. Man, I'm going down and I'm not taking anything with me. If they actually predicted that, hats off to them. A very nice prediction there. But like, it was hard to predict that because I didn't reveal much. I only revealed 2 moves. Anyway, so I'm bringing in the big guns here with Tynamo. And man, I took the Ice Beam. I was like, shit. I got so excited. I lived the Ice Beam. I actually misclicked and went for Charge Beam. I was meant to go for Thunder Wave so I could get that, that Charge Beam MLG hype up going. Anyways, that does nothing, and I really expected more out of you, Tynamo, to win me this battle. Rip. Anyway, that's down. I guess I did a little bit of Life Orb damage, a bit of Charge Beam damage, so it's getting close to half health. It did a little bit. Anyway, so I've got Muck here now. His name's spelled wrong, Kappa. Anyway, so I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak here. They know that they knew what was going on there and into Chansey, but I'm going to punish you for staying in to my Muck with a Chansey because I've got Power Up Punch and I've got Gunk Shot on this, and you're not going to like this. So Power Up Punch there. I'm going to raise my attack. Now this is a more physical Muck than I usually run. I normally run a very specially defensive one. I like doing it with Rest, Sleep Talk, and Black Sludge, but this one's actually Assault Vest, I believe. Okay, yeah, it's Assault Vest. Alright, Gunk Shot nearly takes it out. It lands, which is really, really nice. Lol, Muck on top of how I had the Seismic Toss image and Muck was on top of the world. That looked really, really quite funny. Anyways, Glister comes in predicting me to go for a Gunk Shot again, I guess. I just went for Power Up Punch because I knew damn well that Chansey was not going to stay into that. So I got lots of boosts. But I got a big problem. I can't swap into any ground type moves because of the Pokemon I'm saving up for later on, and I've got a Steelix. I don't want to swap into the Earthquake from that at all. So I just had to go for Shadow Sneak here. I know it was disappointing because I probably brought it out a little bit too early, but I thought I could get that Frostless down. But I didn't have too many options there. I just had to do that from before. So I'm at a bad situation here. I'm 5-3. I'm 5-3 down here. Things are starting to get really, really desperate. So it's time to bring in the big guns like Choice Spec, Steelix, HP Ice. That throws up the sub there. So I was thinking, oh damn, I'm going to give my strategy away. So that breaks the sub. I could just imagine them. They're probably thinking, excuse me. They're probably thinking, this guy's nuts. What, hidden power on Steelix, there must be a noob. They're probably a noob. I'm going to stay and use Earthquake. And it's not going to do much to me at all because I'm max health and just my base defense. And look out, Trout. Here's a hidden power Ice, and that's going to definitely take you out for sure. But I would have paid to see their reaction getting taken out by Steelix with HP Ice Choice Specs. So they probably know that I'm HP Ice now because it actually took them out in one hit. And let's swap out Steelix there. Let's save him for a bit later on in the match. Okay, so I wanted to bring him up close to here. Excuse me, I've had to narrate this another time because my mic actually stuffed up. Okay, this is a very, very cool closer set, and it was partially the reason why this battle was quite long, but I had to do what I had to do. Okay, so Toxic misses, and damn! I was half expecting a T-Bot left from Frostless. Sometimes it runs it, sometimes it don't. It always will have Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. It's got Destiny Bond. It may have Spikes. I was thinking maybe Spikes or Thunderbolt. One of those two generic moves that it runs. Okay, so I probably got sick of using Destiny Bond, and I'd lived that all just on 16 health there. I'm able to get the fucking Flash Cannon off here, Choice Specs, and man, that's going down to that, definitely that super effective stab. And critical hit definitely didn't matter there at all. Frost Assassin's got about as much bulk as a Caterpie, so that's down. Nice. So Electivire is going to come in. This dude, dudette, was the bane of my team's existence, really. I had to get around it, and it was very, very tricky, considering what I actually had left. I'm going to have a drink of chocolate milk. 2 seconds. That was very nourishing. Anyways, into Cloister. So I knew that I was going to have to take probably Wild Charge, but it had Thunder Punch. I'm like, oh, that's good. Toxic fucking misses again. Come on! That's 2 in a row now. So, yeah, I was trying to get the strategy off, and it was very hard because I kept freaking missing. Okay, so Electivire's going to cross chop. He hits his cross chop. Would you like to crit there too? I'll go for the Toxic the second time around, and it hits. But the problem was I already taken a lot of damage, so I thought, oh, what am I going to do here? And I may, if they go for the Thunder Punch, I may leave with really bad if they get minimum damage. Like, I had nothing to swap into, really. Excuse me. I avoid the cross chop. So good. Okay, I was able to get the rest off here. Now, this isn't like a normal rest sleep talk set that I use. This is just rest. I know it's not very reliable, but I was trying to work with something here. You'll see later on why I did that. Okay, so Electivire is gonna, what's he gonna go for this time? I thought, you're going to go for a Thunder Punch again. As you know in this, the team preview, what the team was, I actually had a Nidoqueen, so I thought, Thunder Punch, that's a nice little swap in there. I might be able to work around this Electivire, try and play some mind games, try and make him second guess his moves and himself. So I thought, let's swap out again and go into Cloister, because they're probably going to use something like, Ice Punch, Earthquake, because I've already seen them use Earthquake before. It was Ice Punch, so I was right there. I'm going to be able to take that piece of piss with Cloister. God, that chopped milk is having an effect on me. Going crazy. Anyways, I've got... Ow, my leg. Anyway, so this toxic damage is starting to rack up heaps on this Electivire. I was wondering if they actually stay in here. They go for the Earthquake games. I played mind games. I was going to go back and Nidoqueen, but I thought, nope, you're going to suspect that I'm going to do that. So I stayed in. That was awesome. So I was able to get 1 turn of sleep gone. So I've got 1 left. So I was thinking, what should I do here? They're going to think maybe I'll stay in again, predicting the swap. So this time I went for the swap. Back into Nidoqueen. I was praying that they didn't go for Earthquake, thinking that I'll swap again. And what do you know? The Electivire actually goes for Thunder Punch again. And I got around it completely with Toxic Storm predictions. That was freaking awesome. That was so good. That actually kept me in the game because there was no way. Like, Electivire pretty much would destroy both of those Pokemon there. But I got around it, so I kept myself in the game. Okay, so we have Haxorus and Chansey left. I was thinking, well, maybe it's a max health, max attack. I didn't really want to swap out anyway because it could have D-Dance. It outspeeds me and Earthquakes me. There was nothing I could do there. I didn't want to risk the D-Dance. I actually had Ice Punch all ready to go. That was a physical sheer force set. Okay, now I'm going to speed this up really fast. Okay, so I just lived there and I was able to get the Aqua Ring off. And whoa, did you see that live there? So this thing is just going to go for the D-Claw here. I thought it may actually have Dragon Dance, and it didn't, which was really, really good. So this bit took ages. So I've got pretty much on this Cloister, I've got max health, max defense here, and I've got, as you've seen, I had Rest, I had Toxic, I had fucking Clamp. So, they get clamped in and they get Toxic at the same time, and with Clamp you can't actually swap. So they're getting stuck in there and getting poisoned at the same time. So it's a pretty stally strategy, but I thought, they've got a Chansey. It's fair game. I'm going to do this. So that Chansey actually, I could outstall this Chansey every day of the week, because I know I had Aromatherapy, but it only has 8 max, and I had heaps of moves. So I finally got rid of that. Now, I get the Toxic off, and the fucker had a Lumberry. I'm like, shit! I was hoping for no, crits or anything, so I was able just to get the rest off. This was really, really close. Seriously, I've probably sped this up a lot where you can't see, but if you watch closely, there was some moments here that were very, very close here. And Toxic missed again. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to wait another 2 turns to go to sleep. The problem here was, I was like, oh, God, I'm going to get 2 crits in a row. I'm going to rage so hard if I don't hit the next Toxic. So the problem was I didn't have any sleep or rest talk there. Okay, so I finally get the Toxic. I'm like, yes, all I have to do, I could just fucking sleep now. It's K. Let's just go to sleep. And I'm sleeping. But this definitely would have been, this would have been over if this a lot earlier if this Haxorus actually had Dragon Dance. I definitely will admit that. So I slow it down here. I finally am able to get Clamp off. That, whoa, look how slow that Clamp was. It looks so slow now. But I finally was able to get past this Haxorus purely because it didn't have D-Dance. I'm not sure. I think it may have been, I don't know, like a weird set or something. It had Lumberry, but I wasn't really sure what other moves it had. Regardless, it was a fucking close battle, and man, it was really awesome. This went for so long, that Chansey and Cloyster and the battles. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a very fun battle, and that's about it. Peace out.